Welcome to the show.
That's where Speaking of British and TV shows, Game of Thrones premiered this week.
Hey.
And we're going to spoil it pretty hard. That's why we put it at the
Let's
end.
spoil the crap out of it.
But public service announcement. I got Foxtel Go, or the person I live with got Foxtel Go, so I took advantage of that.
Best way to get Foxtel Go.
And
Which one's Foxtel Go?
so I watched Game of Thrones, right?
On your
laptop.
phone.
And then at the end, I watched it via PlayStation.
That's on my phone.
So I finished Game of Thrones, and then I was like, "Hey, I'm still up for a bit of, you know what? Let's press another show, and I have Foxtel Go, so I can like watch whatever I want, right?"
Wow.
So you keep seeing all these ads for this to-do show, right? With Tom Hardy. It's Voodoo. It's in England. It's got Tom Hardy. It looks so good. He's
British.
It's like
It's a TV show.
yeah, and he like produced it as well. So he made it.
And his
Is that what he's
dad.
been doing?
Yeah, don't watch it. It's
Ah.
it sucks, man.
I was thinking about watching it.
It looks so
I've
good.
disagreed a lot with your opinions this episode.
No, but like, there's not much you have to do in the first episode, but you've got to have something interesting in it, and that like, it's
Is that voodoo?
it's all it's riding on is how cool Tom Hardy and his stupid hat is, and that's
His
all it's
hat.
got going for it.
Got a top
What
hat.
kind of hat?
What kind of hat
He,
is it?
he does like his swag walk, you know that walk he does,
Yeah.
and he's got a
Where
top
looks down
hat
and
that just doesn't look
angled
right with the shape of his head, and he grunts a lot. Which is good when it goes in a good story, but like he's the only thing in it. Just
I was born in it.
yeah, totally.
So are we talking Game of Thrones or are we talking about this show?
I just wanted to warn people about Taboo. Just don't watch it.
Okay.
Is it better than Iron Fist?
Can we not talk
Not
about this
really.
other
Yes.
show? Anyway, Game of Thrones happened.
Shivers.
Winter is here.
It's back.
It's getting cold.
Burr.
I thought winter
What?
came
It's
three
cold in here.
seasons ago.
Don't be silly. Winter is coming.
I thought it was awesome, but I sure hope there isn't a lot of the chubby guy. What's his name
Samuel
again?
Tarly.
Yeah, Sam Tarly.
Why? Because it's the poop?
I just don't really find his character very entertaining to
Yeah.
watch.
I was worried about that as well because he went to the loft to the library, right?
Yeah.
Because he's got to find some good stuff to help fight the Night King.
Yeah.
And I totally forgot about that. So they reminded us of it in episode 1.
How'd you forget about it?
And then all of a sudden he found something useful. He better like stick around and find something more better useful. Because otherwise I'm so done with
You
him.
better stick around and find something.
Because otherwise this show, I don't know what's going on. Like they can't just have him, oh yeah, I need to find something useful. Next minute, oh, I found something useful. That's not
Yeah.
how it
Are you
works.
talking about Dragonglass?
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
There was a lot of
It
montages
was
of him cleaning
frustrating.
up people's poop and
yeah,
retching
it's a lot
though.
of
Oh,
poop.
yuck.
I
That
think
was great.
the worst part of that episode was Ed Sheeran.
I don't know why everyone's so upset
Tell
about
me,
that.
I saw everywhere. Ed Sheeran was in the show.
Yeah, it was lovely.
Was he a prominent character?
I don't
No.
No, he wasn't. But it's just the fact of seeing someone. It'd be like seeing Bono. It'd be like, why the hell is he here?
So was he in it for like just one scene?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was a cameo.
Yeah, it was a cameo, but it was like pointless.
The only thing I didn't like about it was how much screen time he got of just
Yeah.
looking at him.
Yeah.
Did he say anything?
I loved the song part. I'm like, that was a lovely little ditty. And
Sang.
and then,
lovely little ditty.
yeah, and then they didn't give him too many lines, thank goodness. But he just kind of sat there. But like, it was clearly like they were setting up the shots to look at him
Get
and
Eddie in
Arya.
there.
Yeah, and it was
Which was
But-
weird because he wasn't saying anything.
yeah, because
So
she
it
was
like,
talking
why
to the
is he
guy like
focus?
across the room, but he's just here hanging around.
His face is in the way. It's
Yeah.
like,
Just
get
like-
out of the way of the shot. I want to
It's
see
like,
what's
hey
happening.
guys, look, it's Ed Sheeran.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They've had other musicians on the show, but less prominent.
So does he sing?
He does sing.
He sings
And-
on the show.
and also the scene was kind of pointless. Like nothing actually happened in it, right?
No. It was kind of like character development for her, though.
I guess it showed her where she was going. That is kind of right.
The point of that one was to show that Lannisters aren't all bad. Like, the Lannister army themselves aren't the bad guys. 'Cause I think at the end of it, they want to get to a point where everyone's fighting against the Night King. Like, they're the actual enemy. So I think it's sort of establishing... Although these people are fighting and you actually kind of, like, hated them from the start because they fought against the Northerners and Robb Stark's army, they're not, like, the actual bad guys. And, yeah, that was the only thing I like, because I was like, I don't know, it just made me feel like I wasn't in the TV show world anymore, because I was like, why the frick is Ed Sheeran there? But apart from that, it was awesome. Daenerys was kind of boring again.
Well, she
But
was only
she's
in it
always
for 2
kinda boring.
seconds.
She just walks.
She just does stuff and then looks at things.
She the dragon
I mean,
lady?
she's incredibly attractive. So
Is that
It's
right,
okay.
Jono? That makes it
do
okay.
you not think that she is?
That makes it okay.
What?
What? She's just in there to look good.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if that's okay, but that is why she's there. She doesn't
I
do
don't
anything else.
think so.
Was there sex?
No,
Was
Is
there
she-
penis?
Do you find her an interesting character?
there was penis.
There was penis.
Yes, I like her.
Huh?
The dead guy that they were taking apart. You saw his penis.
Did you? Wasn't there entrails coming out of him?
Chris has got the friggin' sniper scope out.
Yeah.
Penis, there it is. Just
Getting-
waiting for it.
No one's getting a penis past Chris.
You can't sneak them in there. I'm watching.
I see
Move that
it all.
intestine to the left. I seen it.
As if you didn't see
He's
his
talking
little
about a
view.
cadaver. He's literally talking about a cadaver that has its like chest on.
Oh,
it.
okay.
I wasn't looking there. I was looking at its
That's the first thing Chris
flap
looks
from
for.
his chest. and the liver coming out of his chest cavity.
Chris is like,
Help me out here, people. You saw it.
Chris is like, where's the dick?
But yeah, there's no sex. I thought it was a good episode. You know what I'm so upset about? Is bloody... What's her name?
Cersei?
No, the Ranger.
Oh, Sansa. She's
Ed
always
Sheeran.
annoying, though.
She's so
She's so
annoying.
No,
As if she
she-
doesn't understand that disagreeing with Jon in front of everyone is stupid.
But
Like, you can disagree with him. She's such,
but
such
even
a
at the
terrible
end of
actor.
last season, she was like, "Whoa," when he was like, King of the North, and she's like,
Yeah.
and now she's like, no, we should do this, John. No. But then
You just know she's going to do something stupid.
I
It's
was
annoying.
happy when
She already did something stupid. They didn't need to have that stupid battle in the last season. You know when she like it knows that the Vale army is coming to help, but lets Jon think that they're not, and because he explicitly goes, "Where else are we going to get help from? I have to do something," and she's like, says nothing, and then goes off and gets a giant army. It's like, why didn't you just tell him that you had a giant army coming? He had an option then. Didn't have to go and attack, and one didn't have to die.
I'm very much on your side in this argument.
but
Right.
at least she didn't like take orders from Littlefinger.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather her be stupid than
Yeah.
her be manipulated by
Littlefinger's
him.
actor is so good.
He is.
Remember when he says "milady" to Brienne and then "milady" to her, or "my lady"?
Yeah,
And
You
like the
know-
way he put the different inflection on the two
he's good.
was so well done.
You know what else is well done in
What?
the show that I don't feel like enough people talk about how great it is the relationship between the Wildman King guy
Oh yeah,
and the chick,
Yeah.
the buff chick.
yeah.
That is a masterpiece.
Brienne.
Tormund
Yeah.
Tormund and Brienne.
and Brienne.
So there's
Yeah.
like
It's great.
a tomboy kind of character, knight lady, and
Yeah.
like
She's really strong and not conventionally attractive.
Captain Phasma in
Is she Captain Phasma?
yeah,
In Star
I
Wars.
guess you wouldn't know, would you?
and then
How
there's
would you know?
like the crazy leader of the Wide People, and he just like stares at her and hits on her.
He wants
Yeah.
it.
Brienne, like, so
That's
she's
great.
like training this squire guy and like knocks him to the ground, and the guy, the Tormund guy, just walks up and he goes, "You're a lucky man," or something like that. After he gets beaten up by her.
So this is the end of Game of Thrones, right? How do you think
Second
it's
last
going to
season.
happen?
Is it?
We got John and the gang,
Six episodes.
and we got the Night King. We got Cersei. We got those boat people, the Ironborn,
Wow.
and then we got Daenerys. How's it going to happen?
Who wins?
What do you think? I think that the Ironborn, him and his boats, he's going to go after Daenerys and little guy
Yeah.
Tyrion. I reckon that's the gift he was talking about.
No, I
Bring
read
you
a
a
different
gift.
theory about that.
I reckon it's they want to bring him Tyrion.
Apparently, there's a horn you can get that can controls dragons. That's what everyone thinks.
Yeah, but they
Thing
didn't
is-
bring it out when it came out in the books. So in
And-
the books, that horn comes out when when they had that like meeting to vote on who's going to be the new king, and the brother and the sister, I can't remember what they called in the TV show, lose. The way he convinces everyone is he brings out that horn, but he gets one of his men to blow it, and it like burns his chest, like his lungs out.
Because you can't burn Dragonborn, so that wouldn't
Ooh.
burn the dragon people.
But Cersei isn't Dragonborn.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so I guess they couldn't use the horn. Is that the idea?
No, the idea is the horn controls dragons. He's
Right.
saying he can use it to control the dragon, but I think it kills whoever blows it. Maybe it doesn't kill like an actual Targaryen, but
Yeah,
that could make sense.
because you can't burn, right?
But they haven't introduced the
that's-
dragon horn. So
She can burn. They play that up a lot in the TV show.
I like that. I think that's the best part about her.
But
That
she
she
can.
can't burn.
She definitely can burn.
Wow.
She gets burnt in the books. She
She
just
ride the
doesn't get
dragons?
burnt sometimes.
Well, weird.
Hmm.
Maybe it's when she's out. That's going to go gross.
Oh, gee.
What's the fan theory that I was...
All right, so the fan theory was in the scene where Cersei and Jaime are standing on the map that she's had painted on the floor, that the positioning of them, because of the way they awkwardly don't move during the scene, is actually very important. And there is a shot that shows where they're standing on the map. And Cersei is standing at the neck, which is the part that sort of divides the north from the rest of the Seven Kingdoms. It's a part where the land gets really narrow. And there's a castle there called Moat Cailin, which is notoriously really hard for armies to come from the south and overtake. The only reason the Targaryens were able to conquer the north is because they had dragons and they could fly
Dragons.
over.
Classic.
So Cersei was standing right there, which like I guess could mean that she's gonna die there or something. She's gonna go there anyway, because otherwise, like, why would you put her there? And Jaime was standing near where Littlefinger had taken over the Vale. He was standing off the coast. I don't know why his position really mattered in the theory, but the theory is Cersei got this prophecy from this like witch lady when she was a kid that told her like everything that would happen in her life. Like she'd marry a king, she'd have 3 kids, and he would have like 16, which he did. Like he had a lot of mistresses.
Like, sorry, I can't remember what the guy's name is.
Yeah, the blacksmith guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Gendry.
That's it.
Gendry, the last one. Where's he at?
I don't know, but
Is
he'll
it-
probably come back.
Wasn't that him at the wall? Or am I getting him mixed up?
No, he went off in his
Right.
boat.
No, that was Bran and Mira coming back.
No, I meant the one who got knocked down by tall blonde lady.
No, that was Podrick.
All right.
That's
Yeah.
They do look similar.
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Anyway, the theory is part of that prophecy was that she would get killed by her little brother. And she's always thought that it meant Tyrion, which is why she hated him.
Is she the oldest?
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, Jaime's technically also her little brother because they're twins, but she came out first. So the theory is that he's going to be the one who kills her. And Ed Sheeran was singing a song about hands of gold, really cold, but a woman's hand's always warm or something like that. And it's like a song that's meant to be about Tyrion strangling the chick, Shay, who betrayed him. Remember how he strangles that chick, his mistress, with the chain that's made out of gold hands, because he was the hand of the king. She was wearing it. Before he goes and kills his father, he kills her by strangling her with it. So that song's about him killing that mistress.
That was such a crazy episode.
Jaime
Crazy.
has a gold hand. So the theory is that Jaime is going to kill her. And a part of the prophecy is that she'll die with her hand summoned, like strangling her.
Interesting.
So yeah,
Cool.
theory is that it's actually Jaime who'll kill her. as
Believable
opposed to-
theory?
I don't know.
No.
It's weird that she doesn't care that Tommen's dead. That really irks me.
Was the
Because
scene
Jaime makes a point where it's like, what's the point of our dynasty? We have no kids. There's no one to come after us. And she's like, we'll have a dynasty that lasts 1,000 years. And it's like, who's it for? For us. Like, what? That makes no sense. So, I don't know. The theory is that she's gonna die and relatively soon.
Awesome.
Was the scene where they're standing on the map like actually weird to the point where you were like, this is the fact that they're not moving is a
I
bit
didn't
weird?
think about
They
it.
did move eventually.
Yeah,
They did,
but
I didn't notice it.
I do agree that there would be a point to it, because if you're gonna have some foreshadowing, like that's a great way to do it.
Smart.
Yeah.
And kind of cool.
Very good.
So,
Nice.
Very
Great.
exciting.
Well, how'd we go, guys? How do you think we went?
Bloody fantastic, mate.
Chris did awesome. He had like the first 40 minutes of the episode.
yeah.
Well,
I always do.
you know, crickety Chris.
What do I know?
Now, this has been Trend Settings episode 51.
51.
Sorry. We went live for the second time in a row. We did it. Thanks for watching / listening. Let us know what you think about Game of Thrones. What do you think's going to happen? What do you think about Star Wars coming up? Do you like rainbow scarves? Can women breastfeed in Parliament? And is Doctor Who good being a woman?
And let us know if you noticed that Ali was high this entire episode.
High on life.
High as a kite.
Now, we'll see you next week. We are Group Settings. This is Trend Settings, the podcast, the show. We stream live on Facebook every week at 8 o'clock. unless Ye-Chan gets lost in a neighborhood that he's probably been in 50 times before.
It's like a maze.
And I'm Ali.
I'm Ye-Chan.
Jono.
Criggity, Chris.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
See ya.